Hey everyone, I'm Dark Quarter, and welcome back to Valhalla. This is the prelude or prologue to the actual game, and we are serving dogs, corgis to be exact. So let's continue. This is the third day of it. Good evening. You look bummed, boss. Starting tomorrow, there will be no more corgis on the bar. Why wouldn't I be sad? Maybe because starting tomorrow there would be no more corgis at the bar? I wonder if the Shade Bear Appreciation Society might be interested in booking us. What? One problem at a time, boss. Why, I know someone from the Pomeranian Development Institute. One problem at a time. Still, you've been tense ever since Friday. Are you worried about Gil or something? Trust me, of all my worries, Gil is the least of them. Put on some music and enjoy the day, won't you? Right. Jukebox 3. I don't know what to put. I'll just pick random stuff, I guess. Really, it's tight, sure. Time to mix drinks and change lives. Bartender, we met again. Oh, Miss Bitty. Hello. Oh, his name is Deal? Okay. And Mr. Corgi Lover. Call me Deal. Deal. Deal? Deal. Wipe that satisfied look off your faces, you two. What can I save you today? I'll have a beer. I'm not the designated driver today, so give me a fringe weaver. Alright, coming right up. Let's see. That's, 1 Adelheid, 2 Bronson, that's that. Guess I'll make them big, why not? Powder Delta. 2 Flanner Guide. I do one, yeah, double those. 4 Comertrine. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Almost. Okay. Next. Fringe Weaver. Here. 1 Adelheid. Oh, right, this is the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9. Okay. This is the one that I had such trouble with before because I didn't know what any of it meant or how to make it work. Now I do. Success. Alright. Here you are. Thanks. Thank you. You seem distracted. Has having so many dogs finally gotten to you? No, well, yeah, but it's not that. My boss has been acting weird since Friday. Weird how? Romantic weird? Drug addict weird? Let's hope nobody finds a body in the fridge weird? Probably the last one. For starters, there's the fact she only told me we were being booked moments before we opened. Plus, she seems completely distracted or lost in her thoughts. Like you. Worse. Oh. What's wrong with her face? She's not being herself, and that makes me wonder if something's going on. Like what? Do you run a human trafficking ring in the basement? What is she on about? No, we don't have a license for that. Really? Like, there's a license for that thing? Oh, well, thinking about it too much is not part of my job. Can I ask you something about your job? Sure. I just started the other day. I've always been curious. What does the BTC need in their bartenders? What do you need to study? Don't really need to study anything, you just play. They train you from scratch, so you don't have to study anything beforehand. What does the training involve? Actually telling you, not a lot. It's a lot of etiquette and regulation work. Most of our time, though, it's actually spent in simulations. Like this one. Simulations? Different scenarios involving different chemical hazards, that sort of thing. They want you to be able to respond to every possible situation that might come up involving our ingredients. I mean, the chances for failure are really slim, but it's better to not take those chances. I see. I'll be back with you guys in a bit. I must attend the other clients. Dogs. That. Oh, sure. Mr. Puffington. They chasing me, man. Who? The cabbages, man. The goddamn cabbages. They're everywhere. They're out for my rump. Never mind. Can I get you anything to calm down? A big blue fairy would be nice. What's he shouting? Okay then. A big blue fairy. Right. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 flabbergast. Optional. You know what? I'm not going to do any chemistry this time. I know this is like the alcoholic thing, so actually I'm going to try to do it without it. See how that works. I think that's it. Aged. Sure. Yeah. Thanks, very nice of you. Okay. Let's say 3rd birthday. Something the matter? Nothing a drink can't solve. Not sure about that, but it's how the Marjars preach sobriety. What do you want? Give me a gut punch. Okay. Here you go. Punch him in the gut. Fleabag wants a gut punch. Sure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 5. Why not? 1 Flanner guide. 2. All aged and mixed. Alright. Here you are. Thanks. Hey, you ever felt guilty for being born the wrong race? The what now? I've just been hearing so much about how we're racist. I'm wondering. Are you racist? Not really. Do you feel like other corgis might be? Definitely. I mean... Then why worry? It's not like they're calling you racist. You shouldn't take generalizations personally. You might be right. Man, you should have seen the cutie I saw yesterday on the way home. She looked like a cat groomer. She was wearing a mini dress and had this prosthetic eye. I thought you were against people using prosthetics. I'm not against cute though. Is that right? Besides, I'm not against prosthetics, I'm only against enhancements. I don't see a difference between the two. Alright, let me put it this way. If you lost an arm and replaced it with a mechanical arm that does exactly what the older one did, I'm okay with it. But if you lost your arm and replaced it with a gun-loaded super arm from hell, that's something I'm not okay with. Even worse is if you decide to replace your arm because of fashion, or a whim, or to get better at some sport. That's completely not cool. Yeah, I guess I'd agree with that. That's the difference between a prosthetic and enhancement. Replacement versus enhancement. I'm of a similar opinion about Leland replacing their factory parts for kicks. If you think that's going to be an easy way of getting better at something, you're in for a bad surprise. Well, I can see why you think that, but what suggested to you that what she had wasn't an enhancement? If she had bad eyesight, wouldn't that count as an enhancement, even if it fixes it? How does reparative work factor into your ideologies? They might be enhancements, but they also replace something faulty. Well, damn it, stop making sense, you piece of scrap. You're weakening my resolve. Having fun? Oh, bartender, that was fast. Okay, he is a robot dude. Alright, that's what I thought. There seem to be less dogs out today, at least dogs that want to drink. Yeah, some of them ate their tickets. Lovely. I'll be the one dealing with that later. Say, what's your take on the whole enhancement discussion, bartender? My mom had a saying, anyone can make a chandelier out of their asses. Which somehow means your body, your choices. If they are not hurting anyone, I don't see the point in hating them. See, Betty? Hey, I didn't say I automatically hate anyone who has an enhancement. Me being against something isn't the same as me being against someone. I'm not some 12-year-old blindly hating someone because of something like that. Maybe you should practice what you preach. What does that mean? I fear retaliation, so I'm not saying another word. Are you two gonna order anything? I'm fine right now. She's drinking mine, actually. Alright, call if you need anything else. Sure. Let's see. Ow. So much for avoiding retaliation. Right. Okay. Fair point. You're not gonna believe me. I was in the bathroom, and this other dog was looking at me from the top of the sink. You mean the mirror? No, another dog. I say, what can I serve you? You're not gonna do anything about that other dog on the top of the sink. I'm sure he doesn't want to hurt anybody, don't worry. I'll be alright. Well, I want something really sweet. Coming right up. Sweet. Sugar Rush. Sure. 2 Adelhyde. 1 Powder Delta. I'll make it. Okay. Okay. All mixed. Here you are. Thanks. Please think about this thing with the other dog on top of the sink. I will. Don't worry. Well then. That was quick. Like I said, there aren't too many dogs today. When I heard someone booked us for 3 days, I expected more of an attendance. While you were gone, this fella here said that the Bleeding Jane was better than a pile driver. Please, prove him wrong. All I'm saying is that I don't see the point in drinks that feel more like a kick in the mouth than a beverage. What do you think, bartender? Do you think there's any point in discussing non-alcoholic drinks in the bar? In my opinion, people who order a bad touch always make me giggle like an idiot though. That's not an opinion, that's a statement. Oh well, please serve us either part drivers or Bleeding Janes. We'll let you decide which one is better. Coming right up. Okay. Let's see. The Bleeding Jane is extracted powder delta. Okay. I'll do this then. I'm doing non-alcoholic today. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. All blended. Okay. Alright. 1 Bronson. 3 Delta. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. All blended, so I have to wait for it to go fast. And there we go. Here. Yes. Yeah, take his side. See if I care. How'd you two end up discussing that? Well, it started when I told this guy that I wasn't as crazy about the idea of working just for corgis. Why don't you like corgis? They're cute and fluffy and funny, and they just, make you smile. Tell me one interesting thing about them. Legends say they were created by a fairy and that their breed was raised to fight dragons. Oh, you had to be kidding. No, actually, I heard that one too. Really? Still, I can't see why you're so tired of them.
Dunno, maybe because I only ever deal with them at their worst. You've only seen them in their happy state. I'm the one running faces samples and clogging the sphincters if they eat their owner's dental floss. I might be their veterinarian, but they treat me more like a mum, and not in a good way. It's like being a gynecologist. After a while, you just stop seeing babes and vaginas. Instead, all you say issues and just fix.
At least they are cute issues.
Depends. A gynecologist can't pick clients by age or preference.
I was talking about your job.
Oh, yeah, that too. Still, I don't think it's so much that I'm tired of them as it is I'm tired of you being so obsessed with them.
I'm not obsessed, I'm passionate.
You sleep with the corgi plushie and have a wall dedicated to photos you've taken at the company.
That's a little obsessive. I'm really passionate.
Too much passion can become an issue, you know.
Speaking of issues, did you talk with the directors about the whole cardigan conflict?
I was going to do that tomorrow, when they're all together. But I still don't see why I should be the one doing it.
For starters, they don't take me too seriously.
Understandable. I don't take you seriously either.
I mean, in the end, they're still dogs. They need someone with a strong, commanding voice.
Are you saying I have a naggy voice?
No, not your voice, just your entire demeanor.
So I have a negative demeanor?
I'm
assuming you two are talking about the whole race conflict. Yeah, this is hurting them more than they think. The company might actually collapse at this rate.
Which is terrible, because a couple of these dogs' families are dependent on their paychecks.
Doesn't that count as unethical and unusual treatment of animals? It's a bit of a legal grey area. The dogs are doing it willingly, after all. And even if they weren't doing it willingly, the dogs aren't actually being mistreated or exploited. In fact, the company is pretty relaxed. Speaking of relaxed, how's Jurgen doing?
He's fine, still complaining about his back, still unwilling to take his medicine. He says he's not that weak.
Who's this Jurgen guy?
My guardian. I passed the D test years ago, but I couldn't leave him.
That's actually commonplace, isn't it? Women being unable to leave their guardians because they feel too much like family. Now, to be fair, people get attached to many things. Some even get obsessed with inanimate objects. My grandpa loved his car more than any of his sons.
The one whose will left all his earthly possessions to his car, right?
Yeah, that one. How do you become a Lillian's guardian?
You fill a form at the Artificial Intelligence Council. Okay, so Lillian is the android robot guys, right? Is that it? Then they do a background check. If they deem you useful, they'll give you authorization. You're given a week's notice before they give you all the data about the Lillian you will be taken care of. Or is Lillian human? You'll have to watch over it until it can pass 3 different personality tests. If the Lillian wants to stay with you after that, that's your problem.
So it's like adoption and the lottery all rolled into one.
They do that to diversify the possible outcomes. 2 Lillian can be of the same model, but they'll grow differently depending on their guardians.
What if something happens to the guardian?
A new guardian can appeal to the council, stating they're more fit for the position than the original. This happens when a guardian has become unavailable in some way, or because you can back up claims of neglect or maltreatment.
You spit out all that information like it's hard-coded in you.
I worked in that department for some time before coming to the STC. It's almost a reflex. Are you interested in becoming a guardian, bartender?
I don't know, I'm just a nerd when it comes to AIs in general. The money they gave you for it is not that great though.
I see.
Well, it's time to check in on the dogs.
Money shredder. Okay, that's very descriptive. Listen here, punk. Sorry, I didn't mean to call you a punk. It's just, you are a punk. I was chasing my tail in an arm tree. I have to control myself.
Sorry.
give me anything. Alright. It's anything. I wonder if I said to give him something sweet. Sure. Why not? Sugar Rush, that seems like a popular one. 2... 1 Powder Delta. All mixed. Okay. Got it. This is good. Very good. Very, very good. Okay. Huh. No, see, I can see the value of other dog races. Like Pomeranians, those are nice, but they aren't Corgis. Well, yeah, I can understand that. I mean, remember that cute girl from yesterday I mentioned earlier? Yeah. The White Knight was with her. She wasn't half bad either. I mean, it was obvious that the tapestried muscles were hidden under her armor. Armor? I prefer more delicate-looking girls, though. You can appreciate how something looks, but that doesn't mean it's necessarily your thing. And you, bartender? Me? What? Which dog race do you prefer? That's not the question I was expecting. Not much of a dog person, actually. Do you have any pets? A cat named Four, yeah. He's just a stray I rescued. Do you like rescuing girls too? I'm sure I should be making a witty retort right now, but I'm just gonna go ahead and say no. Weird, I've always thought that the rescue fantasy was universal. Why call it Four? Four was a Lilium I met some time ago that... Never mind. Pretty lame name if you ask me. Better than calling it Asshat. I bet when you and Four play, it's quite the sight, eh? He's so lively, sometimes I fear Four shadows my presence entirely. You guys want me to lose consciousness that much? You really need to calm down with the whole pun-hating stuff, Betty. But to move away from this whole foreground, what is this rescue fantasy you mentioned before? You know, the one where wayward, dangerous souls redeem themselves through the power of love. Okay. The bad boy who turns away a life of crime. The drug addict girl who lived on the streets and turned tricks until she found a good man worth changing for. It's a corny romance cliches 101. Well, you're the one with the shelf full of old lady romance novels. I'll trust you on this. Hey, Fabio the 13th is a national treasure. You don't even like guys. Why do you read all those novels? They'll let you put yourself in the place of the main character quite easily. Even if said main character is a muscular man. I see no problem. Just, what is your self-image? If I can ask something else, what is it? Why do you hate puns so much? Many people cringe at puns, you know. Yeah, but you react like you have a vendetta against them. They made me feel stupid. What? When I was a kid, everyone in my class had a penchant for making puns at the drop of a hat. I was the only one who couldn't get them. Years later, I finally got them, and they weren't that funny. They made me feel stupid. All in the name of some terrible joke that wasn't even funny in the first place. I've said this so many times, I might as well just make a recording, but you need to chill out, Betty. I am chilling out. Just because I complain about stuff doesn't mean I'm not relaxed. I'm not sure that's how it works. Trust me, when I'm tense and angry, you'll know it. I fear the thought. Anyway, I'll go check on the dogs. I'm supposed to be the doctor and they are being suspiciously quiet. Be careful. You want anything else? I'll have a bloom light. Actually, make that 2, please. Sure. 2? Okay. What bloom light is. Okay. Nice. I guess I'll make them big too, why not? 7, 8, 4, yeah. 1 powder delta, which means 2 Guy, which is 4, and 3 kerosene, 3. Okay. Age, and mixed. It's complicated. Got it? Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 power delta. 2 iodine. Like, I wonder how this really changes things, you know? I mean, this is supposed to modify stuff if you make something big, rather than just regular. But I have no idea how it affects anything. Hey, you all. Thanks. Say, you two seem to get along quite well. Well, when you are the only sentient humanoids in an entire company, it kinda happens. Sentient? We have a couple of test mannequins and cardboard cutouts, so... I see. Seems there's more to it than just that, though. I mean, even if you two are the only ones of your kind, you can still hate each other. Well, I guess I'm one of the few that can stand Betty. She's a really nice person, but she doesn't sugarcoat things. Yeah, I can see that. You should see her treating those dogs. She becomes so patient and understanding, even if it's only for a little while. The dogs don't call her Mom to mock her. Can dogs mock people? I don't know. Even if it's only for a little while. You were eavesdropping. So you can say nice things once in a while. You say it like I'm the aggressive one here. It's nice hearing people say good things about you once in a while, you know. You should take your own advice. Maybe some other time. I'm not a hugbox. Anything happened? A dog in the bathroom got angry at his reflection on the mirror and charged into it. Luckily, nothing bad happened. It just made the dog very confused. How the hell did I get on top of the sinks? They are surprisingly agile, even with those stubby little legs. Oh yeah, I ordered you this. Ah, thanks. By the way, Betty, how's Veronica? We broke up last month. What? Well, things were not going so well. We got too used to one another. Everything was starting to become routine. We decided to break up before things got bitter. And why didn't you tell me that before? Why? Did you want your turn at the Bettymobile? I don't know, I guess I just didn't want to trouble you. And after a while, it stopped feeling like it was something relevant to say. Si, please don't do that again. Try trusting me. Yeah, you're right. You know what bothers me? The fact that asking after someone's health always feels like you're walking on a floor full of glass shards. There's always this chance that the other person is not okay, or even dead. And what started as a legitimately fun moment can go sour. Yeah, you're right. Sorry for not trusting you, you piece of scrap. Don't worry, I understand why you did it. Hey, now that I think about it, you sure hang out with us a lot, bartender. Well, dogs can only be so interesting, and besides, there haven't been as many dogs today. Is my presence unwanted? Not at all, especially since you're the one bringing the booze. You're like those cab drivers that like to chat all the way. But you smell better than most of them. Thank you. Okay. Funny thing is that we are unofficially associated with the local taxi line. They're the ones that send drunkards to their homes. You seem to really like talking to clients, like it's the best part of your job or something. It kinda is. I used to sit around in crowded places like malls or bars and think to myself, each and every person here has a story. It's a humbling experience. Everyone has dreams, fears, and loved ones. If you dig deep enough, you'll realize that the gap between two random people isn't as big as you think it is. In fact, it's quite small. And in this job, you get to hear all kinds of stories. Some people just blurt it all out, some do it while drunk. To know what, no matter how similar they might seem at first glance, no two people are alike. It's fascinating. You could be a powerful information broker with all that knowledge. Nah, not interested. I like to see myself more as a friendly ear rather than someone you need to be wary of. I guess there's still decent folks out there. I'm not decent. You're critically obsessed with dogs! I'll go check if there's any other dogs who want something. Sure. Go ahead. Rough bucket? Sure. Wait a bit! Okay. Want something, anything here is also in a hurry. Well, he did ask for something specifically. So, I'll do the double thing again. Why not? I don't see a reason not to. Delta 2 Flanagride. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Almost. Okay. You are? Thanks, Dan Boom. What? Why did you break? You broke the glass? I'm at breakfast. Wait, what? Did it because you make the drink fast and I broke it and... Go. Tough crowd. Yeah. Hey, Red Bender. Brenda. Whatever. Yeah, your job has a funny name. You don't say. How is she already drunk? She drank way less than she did last night. Yeah, but she drank a bottle before coming here. Why? I wish I knew. It's an example of her alcohol tolerance, though. Bartender, I want to make a toast to my good friend the robot here. Probably the only person, robot, thing that can stand my yapping for more than half an hour. Without him, my job would be 5 times more boring, and my life 2 times more meaningless. Cheers! You're not holding a drink. Then give me one, but Ben Trader, isn't that your job? I need a beer, a big one. Alright. Sure, I guess. One high, so this one has to be big. 1 powdered. 2 flabbergast. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 3, 4. I'm missing something. Right. Oh. The 2. Okay. I know it's supposed to fill up the bar thing down here. Alright, cheers. I said cheers. Cheers. That was bartender, but whatever. Cheers. Good. Grumpy when sober and a sweetheart when drunk. It seems like she's been this since her university years. You make it sound like those were a decade ago. I can understand liking the taste of alcohol, but what's so good about getting drunk? Absolutely nothing. First of all, I'm not drunk. You're too happy. I'm a happy person. When drunk. Anyway, it's something you just can't explain. You just like it. Your body needs it. Craves it. Not mine, lady. Not mine. That's called being an alcoholic. I prefer the term alcohol enthusiast. Anyway, humans actively look for things that make them feel lightheaded. Why else would they leave some poison in potentially poisonous foods like that weird balloon fish thing? Why would they eat spicy food or drink fermented milk? Seriously, how crazy does someone need to be to say, hey, let's eat this and see what happens? Worse yet, they even found medicine among all that junk. The one that invented penicillin was probably the worst of them all. Fair enough, but see, that's proof you're drunk. If you were sober, you would just say, hell if I know. Silly robot, tricks are for kids. Now that I think about it, what kind of robot are you? Lilum. Lilum always sounds too feminine. Okay then, what manner of piece of scrap are you? You don't know? Never cared, but now I'm curious. Oh, well, you won't remember tomorrow. I'm a DT-01D, a social development robot.
Is that like the DFC-72s?
No. DFC-72s are designed to be as physically human as possible in order to blend in with humans better. My line is more tailored for resilience. We are work Lilum.
Why must you be cursed to only be one destiny from the moment you are born?
Wait.
Why must you be cursed to only one destiny?
Okay, that just sounds weird.
You can do whatever you want, silly robot. Follow your dreams.
I know, I'm already doing it. Being created or hardwired for one duty only means you're more adept at certain things. Giving robots freedom of choice, that's the whole purpose of the ADN law.
Yeah, but you say you're resilient, but you don't look the part.
True, I never upgraded my muscles, but I can stand up to 200 degrees Celsius without breaking a sweat.
Lilum can sweat?
Cooling agents, yes.
No matter. You're still special to me no matter what kind of robot you are.
Lilum.
No matter what piece of shit you are.
Speaking of special, how come it isn't legal to marry a dog yet?
Excuse me, what?
If humans are allowed to marry robots, Lilum, they should be able to marry dogs too. Okay.
Trenda.
That's me, I think.
This guy here wants to bang a dog. Mark him.
Excuse me?
I
do not. I was just saying that if humans are not now allowed to marry Lilum, why shouldn't they be able to marry animals?
Because first of all, they're not humanoids.
What about monkeys then?
And now you want to bang a monkey?
I do not.
And second of all, dogs, just like many other animals, can't give you consent.
But look out, these dogs. Sure, they have the cognitive abilities of 7-year-olds, but they can talk, drink abuse, and argue.
So now you want to bang a 7-year-old?
Okay.
We have a wriggly here who would be delighted to hear that.
Stop it.
Remember, Lilum-human marriages were only sanctioned after the Lilum achieved full sentience. And even then, they used marriage as a way to evolve the collective souls. Besides, dogs don't really love us that way. Trying to apply human ideas like that to marriage, like marriage to a dog, is like trying to feed vegetables to a carnivore, you get me?
Says the ex-vegetarian. Why are you only so smart when drunk?
I'm not drunk.
What's that collective source thing that we're talking about?
But anyways, if you want to screw a dog or a chimp, go ahead. Just don't bring marriage or infants into the whole deal. But if you even start thinking about doing the horizontal mambo with a 7-year-old, please seek some mental help.
But I don't want to bang dogs, or monkeys, or 7-year-olds.
Well, thank God. Then why did you just suddenly start talking about dog-human marriage?
It's just, I was thinking about all these dogs in tuxedos, and I started picturing a dog in a bridal dress. I mean, just try and picture that.
And I'm the drunk one. Wait, I'm not drunk. Why would I say that? Then again, when you get drunk, you only get dizzy. Do you have a limit? As in a limit to how much you drank before passing out?
No, I just get disoriented to the point I'm effectively useless, but I never pass out. Maybe if I passed out, I wouldn't have to deal with all the shit that follows. And I always have to wait at least 24 hours before the effects pass. One has to wonder why they gave all those human flaws to Lilum.
I read something about that. It said that by giving Lilum the same kind of weakness humans have, they would develop the same way humans do. So that's why they also bite their lips randomly when eating.
Seems like it.
But it makes me wonder, exactly how anatomically correct are you?
That's something I know and you don't.
Any of you want anything else to drink? Yeah, I want...
Nothing. You're drunk enough as is.
You're not my dad. You can't tell me what I can and can't do.
Beatrice Albert, stop drinking right now.
Yes, Mom.
Now go sleep in the car. We are almost done here.
But, Mom...
Go.
Bye, bad nerd.
Okay. Did she just call me a half-witted, scruffy-looking nerf herder? Because I don't take kindly to that. Bye, Miss Betty. It actually worked. If I didn't know she wouldn't remember anything tomorrow, I'd be afraid of retaliation. Although, I'm curious, why do you call her Miss Betty? It makes her sound like a teacher or something. Etiquette? I don't know. There's also something about her that makes it feel right to call her that. Maybe it's the forehead. I see. Well, I got to get things ready, if you'll excuse me. Good luck. Wyvern lover? Okay. Hey. We're closing. Damn it. Well, everyone's safe in a cab. We are taking our leave, bartender. Thank you for providing such great service on such short notice. That's my job. You were interesting too. Well, thank you. I'll make sure to tell all our associates about the wonders of this place. Thank you, and please come again. We sure will. Send my regards to Miss Betty. Gladly. See you later then. Bye. All done? Yep. Seems like we got some new regulars. Yeah. It'd be nice if they came back, or that was still here when they want to come back. You've been acting weird all weekend, boss. You okay? I am, but the bar is not. What do you mean? Well, I guess you have the right to know. The BTC sent a message on Friday. Valhalla hasn't been bringing in much income these last few months, which means that we are at risk of being wiped off the map. Well, that's not good. Is that it? I guess that was it. That was kind of sudden. But, okay, I guess that's the end of the prologue. I think that's a separate game. So, it's just like a game of demo thing. So I guess next time I'll be going into the game proper. Depending on what you guys think. But, alright. I guess thank you guys for watching. Thanks for being cool, and I'll see you next time.